What is up, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Player Prop Show. Look, it's a good day right now because I just entered the line for the Top Shot, and I was in the top 5,000. So we will be opening a Top Shot pack on this live stream later in the show. But first, like normal, we are going to talk about NBA player props for tonight's 9-game slate, a Wednesday slate, February 24th, 2021. Look, I'm feeling good vibes right now. Look, I got lucky 2 days in a row with a Top Shot. So look, I think props are going to start to turn in the right direction. I think we're going to have a really nice night tonight. But first, just wanted to remind everyone that I released my NBA player props for tonight earlier on a different video. So be sure to check that out in the link in the description below. Like I mentioned last time we were on here, from now on, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be releasing my picks earlier in the afternoon, just so we save 6 minutes or so at the beginning of the video here, and then we could dedicate it all to questions the rest of the time. So look, excited to do that right now. And first, just wanted to remind everyone about Thrive Fantasy. Thrive Fantasy is a partner of Sports Burd here. And basically, if you didn't know already from watching my player props, Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy platform for player props, which is perfect for anyone who is watching this video. And basically what you have to do is it gives you 20 prop options. You got to put 10 of them in your lineup, and there's a different, there's different odds based on how risky it is for each pick. You put 10 of these guys in your lineup, and if the props hit, you try to accumulate the most points, and you could win a cash prize. If you sign up today using the promo code BURD, B-U-R-D, you receive an instant matchup bonus up to $50 on your first deposit of $20 or more. You could download Thrive Fantasy on the App Store or Play Store, or by visiting their website at thrivefantasy.com. Remember, promo code BURD, B-U-R-D. They have the exact Wendell Carter points prop that I spoke about in my earlier video. So look, you could put the promo code in BURD. You could put it on the Wendell Carter player prop, and then you could also pair it with another player prop that's there. Get a 3.6 times multiplier if both hit, or, parlay some more props and get a higher multiplier there. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's get right into questions. Ask away, and let's get going here. As I wait for my NBA Top Shot, as I wait for all the people in front of me online for Top Shot to pay, then I will pay and open the pack on here. But until then, let's get started. So, what's up? All right. Hey man, I like Allen tonight, but what would you choose between these? Over 12.5 rebounds, or over 15.5 points, or over 32.5 points plus rebounds plus assists? Okay. So yeah, I think I like Allen tonight a lot. Personally, all the props I saw him had him at like over 14.5 rebounds. I would have taken him if I was able to find him over 12.5 rebounds anywhere. So I'm curious to know where you found that. If you could get him at 12.5 rebounds, I like that as my number one over the other ones. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over points tonight. Yeah, just let me check that out. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing the San Antonio Spurs tonight. Points line is at wait. We have a mistake here. DraftKings is off. It has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as 9.5 points. Obviously, he's not. I'm assuming he's around 20.5 or 22 or 21.5, and in that case, I'm good with it. Just checking back and forth between Top Shot here. All right. Next question we got. Oh, wait. So first we have a two-part question here from James. We have Jared Allen over 16.5 points. Yeah, I think he goes off tonight. I'm completely fine with that. And then Lonnie Walker over points. Yeah, Lonnie Walker, I would wait to check. And I know they have a ton of guys out tonight. They have DeMar DeRozan out, Rudy Gay, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson. All these guys are out. COVID protocols, and then DeMar DeRozan. Prayers to him. I know his father just passed away, so he's out due to personal reasons. So Lonnie Walker over points. I would wait to see if he's in the starting lineup, but either way, I think 13.5 is a good line for him. I know he hasn't cleared that at all lately, but he just really hasn't been playing that much minutes. Now he'll get that increase in minutes tonight against OKC, which is a good matchup for him also, so I like it. Jeremy Grant over 22.5 points against New Orleans. he hasn't been playing great lately, but I do like it. New Orleans is not very good on defense. They actually rank, let me get the exact stat here. We're lagging all over the place today, so I do apologize for that in advance if the stream does lag a little bit. New Orleans ranks 25th in opponent points per game allowed at 115.5. So as the leading scorer on Detroit, I do like it for Jeremy Grant. Steph Curry over 41.5 points, rebounds, assists. Yeah, I think he has a pretty solid night against Indiana. I like him tonight. I think he'll score over 30, and he should be all right to get the other stuff. What do you think about over points for LaVine at 31, playing the team that traded him? Shea, 23.5, Booker, 25.5. So, yeah, I like all three of those. I don't know if you watched my video earlier in the day, but I'll just say if you want to watch that video to get explanations here, then, yeah, be sure to check it out in the link in the description below. That being said, LaVine was my next up. I do have Wendell Carter over points tonight. But LaVine was next up. He was at 30.5, and then I was like, you know what, that's a little bit high. I'll stay away. But he would have been next up if I were to pick another one. I think LaVine has a big night against Minnesota, who can't play defense at all. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 23.5. I think he has a solid night, so I like that. Booker, look, I was reading a theory online that thinks that Booker's going to go off tonight, given the fact that he was all-star snubbed. Also has an easy matchup against Charlotte, so I like that as well. All right. Why didn't you go back to the well with Butler? It's at 7.5 rebounds on FanDuel. Did the OKC game scare you off? And then a two-part question here. What do you think about the two main snubs tonight? Trey Young over 29.5 and Devin Booker over 26.5. Yeah, so I'll answer your first question first. Why did I not go back to the well with Butler? First of all, the reason I didn't go back to the well with Butler is because when I actually made my video earlier in the day, so I believe, let me just double check this real quick. Yeah. So when I made my video earlier in the day, there was no heat props available for whatever reason on DraftKings or FanDuel. So I left those out. That being said, Toronto is a great rebounding team. Look, we already pretty much maximized value with Jimmy Butler. We hit him so many times over and over again. So I think, you know what? I'm fine getting off that train for now. Toronto's a great rebounding team. So, yeah, I guess in a way, the OKC game sort of scared me off. But I feel like we profited off of it enough. And I don't know how much it continues, especially against a great rebounding team in Toronto. And then in terms of your other question, okay, so wait. So you three-part question here. So first of all, let me answer this. So two main snubs today. Trey Young over 29.5 points. Devin Booker over 26.5. Yeah, so I mentioned I like Booker. And then in terms of Trey Young, you got the Hawks against the Celtics. I'm not huge on that, honestly. Not huge on it. I'd rather go Booker for sure. And then your third part of your question, Eric. Also, the Draymond prop, I see you shied away from. He went over assists against the Knicks, the top 5 defense with Looney and Wiseman back. Indiana isn't that good against assists. What do you think of 8.5? Yeah, again, I'm going to stay away simply because Wiseman and Looney are back. I know it didn't make a difference against the Knicks. That being said, I think Wiseman, they're probably just kind of slowing him back. Once his minutes increase, I think Draymond's assists will go down. So yeah, I'm shying away from that for sure. From James, Lou Dort under 17.5 points plus rebounds. Let me go check his last few games here with Lou Dort. So immediate reaction is that San Antonio is bad in terms of rebounding, and they're not great in terms of just defending points. That being said, Lou Dort averaging 12.5 and 3.5 on the season. Last few games, 11-7. So he hit that there. 10-1, 17-2, 11-2. I'm not seeing the consistency, and I don't think the Spurs are too tough of a matchup, so I would not go under here. DeAndre Ayton over 14.5 points against, or over under 14.5 points against Charlotte. Charlotte's, I'm pretty sure they're like decent guarding the paint. Let me check this here. Yeah, they're decent guarding the paint. I'm pretty neutral on this Ayton. He's been all over the place, honestly. If I had to choose, I would probably go over. That being said, his rebounding, he was like automatic rebounds early in the year. That's completely tailed off with Ayton, which is really unfortunate to see, honestly. But the last few games in terms of points, 19-7, 16-16. Against a decent Charlotte team. I'm not huge on it, but yeah, I would be okay with the over. If I had to choose one, I would go over, not under. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 1.53s. I'm good with that for sure. What would you choose between Paul 8.5 assists and Aiden double-double? I would easily choose Paul, unequivocally choose Paul 8.5 assists. Aiden's rebounding has been all over the place, not great. John Wall over 24.5 points. So we have the Rockets tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Without, I believe, let me just check. I believe Oladipo is still out, especially if the prop is that high. I didn't see anything, though. All right, yeah. So, I mean, okay. I'm okay with Wall over 24.5. I'm not huge on it. I'm more so neutral. If I had to choose, I would say yes, but I'm more so neutral on it. Cavs don't have a good defense. That being said, Wall is a little bit shaky. The Rockets in general have been a little bit shaky lately, so I'm leaning towards yes, but I think I like it. But yeah, like Stefan says over here, wait to see if Oladipo is out, right? Okay, yeah, if Oladipo is out, I like it more, but so I think I found a value play here. What do you think? Towns over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. He had 11 assists last night, and look at his last 3 games. Yeah, I was actually looking heavy into this tonight. Play the Bulls, who let up a lot of points, which could be good for his assists. Bulls, they're a decent rebounding team, but I think Towns is Towns. I'm okay with over 15.5 rebounds plus assists. I like it. Booker over PRA. Yeah, I'm a fan of Booker tonight. Rudy Gobert over 13.5 rebounds at plus 100. It might be my favorite play of the night. Thoughts? Yeah, so Rudy Gobert playing the Lakers, obviously, which is not a good matchup in terms of rebounds. If you look at Anthony Davis, not Anthony Davis, he's out. What am I saying? If you just look at the Lakers in general, you got the Lakers rank, and if this will load here, it would be great. Lakers rank 4th in opponent rebounds per game at 41.9. It's tough because it's Gobert. He'll have games where he gets 20 rebounds. Against the Lakers, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Yeah, it's plus 100. It's not bad. Averaging 13.5 rebounds on the season. 12, 15, 20, 9, 12, 12, 12. Not huge on 13.5. All right, we are creeping up here with Top Shot. 453 ahead of me online. So once I'm up online, got to pay for that. And then once we finish the props here, we'll leave the Top Shot. Once we get the Top Shot pack, we'll leave it up here. We'll answer the rest of the prop questions. And then at the end, we will open the Top Shot pack. Tristan Thompson over 7.5 points. Yeah, I looked into that. He hit it his last 4 games. But the thing is that I believe Tice was out for a few of those games. So that probably helped him. Tice is back now, so I'm not huge on it. He only gets 20 minutes when Tice plays, so. Sabonis over 12.5 rebounds. I'm fine with that against the Warriors team that's not great rebounding. I can't say Sabonis has hit this consistently. Let me just check this right here. Because this was something I did look into, averaging 11.6 rebounds per game on the season. 16 rebounds last game, 10, 13, and then he has a span where he goes 8, 9, 9, 6, 12, 13. I think he'll hit the over here against the Warriors, but the number is a little bit high. Royce O'Neal over rebounds again against the Lakers. So just looking into Royce O'Neal over here. 6.9 rebounds per game this season. Last few games, 8, 6, 8, 8, 7, 10. He's been pretty consistent. I'm completely okay with hitting it again against the Lakers. What about a player double? Booker over 25 and Suns win? I like that a lot. All right, we are about to be up for Top Shot, and when that happens, I am going to just get this pack real quickly, and then we will hop right back to questions and then open the pack at the end. I don't know if anyone else is into Top Shot, so while we take our little intermission here before we get right back to the questions, and I will answer all of them, I promise. I opened my first pack last night. So first of all, I'm lucky that I got the pack 2 days in a row. Second of all, I opened my first pack last night. It is an exhilarating experience. It's like I describe it. It's almost like FIFA Ultimate Team. Like I don't know if anyone's played that or Ultimate Team of any sport, NBA, Madden. It's just like when you get something that's great, it's exhilarating. And I mean, I can't say I got anything that was great, but it's a lot of fun to open the pack here. So I am buying real quick. Get all your questions in while I'm doing this, and then I will be back to answer them. We are loading here. We are loading, heading to checkout. Confirming the purchase. This is unbelievable. I was like, yeah, this would be a great opportunity for me to open a Top Shot pack. Next thing you know, I actually got lucky and got the pack. We're loading, and all right, we are good. So later. All right, so later in the show, we will open the Top Shot pack. I just got it. Apologize for any lag that was going on while I was working on my second screen. All right, back to the questions. And then so once I'm going through the Top Shot pack here, I can't say I know a ton about it yet. I'm very new to it, so I can't answer a ton of questions about it because I'll be honest, I'm not the most knowledgeable about it, but I think it's fun. So we bought a pack. Why not? All right, back to questions. KCP over 11.5 points in this game. Okay. KCP, obviously against the Jazz. He's been putting the ball on the floor more, taking more shots due to injuries with Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder. KCP, going to check his last 2 games quickly. So we got, hit 4 threes last game. 21, 11, 9. Yeah, I can't get behind that. I think 11.5 is too high. I know he had 21 last game, but you have to also keep in mind he played Washington. Washington lets up points to just random people. And if you look at Washington, he had 21 points in that game, but before that, he hadn't cleared 11.5 in like 15 games. So I'm not huge on it at all. I know you don't do fantasy, but do you like Allen over 42 fantasy points? Yeah, so occasionally I do DFS. Tomorrow and Friday I will be doing DFS shows on Sal Vetri's YouTube channel, so be sure to look out for that if you're huge into fantasy basketball, huge into DFS. That being said, I do like Allen over 42 fantasy points tonight against Houston. I think he's going to dominate. Malcolm Brogdon over 4.5 rebounds. Yeah, so I think that the Pacers are in a good spot for rebounds here, given that they're playing the Warriors. And the Warriors rank, let me just get this up here. Warriors rank dead last, 30th in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game at 48.5. Now talking about Malcolm Brogdon here. Brogdon is averaging 4.8 rebounds per game on the season. Last few games here, he has gone 9 rebounds, 15 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 5 rebounds. Plays against the Warriors tonight, who let up a ton of rebounds. I think he found a great play, Jorge. I think this is definitely going to hit. I like it a lot. Zion Williamson over 26.5. That is actually one of my plays for my video if you check in the link in the description below. So yes, I love it. Zion is unbelievable, man. He's unbelievable. Lonzo over 2.5 threes and Kyle Kuzma over 1.5 threes. Okay, so we got Lonzo Ball against the Pistons, and then we got Kyle Kuzma against the Jazz. So looking at Lonzo here, last few games, 3-3, 6-5, 2-3, 4-4, 3-4. Wow. Yeah, so Lonzo's hit this like every game basically over his last. He's hit 10 out of his last 11 games, Lonzo. Goes up against Detroit here. I don't see that being a problem. The Pistons rank. Let me get this up here. And I can't find them. The Pistons rank 11th in opponent threes made per game, which is pretty good. But I think that Lonzo's on a streak. I like it. And then in terms of Kyle Kuzma, Kuzma is one guy that I do trust to get more touches with with Davis and Schroeder out. Now looking at Kuzma's last 2 games here with them out, 4 threes in his last 2, 2-1. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Jazz are a tough team, but I'm okay with Kuzma over 1.5. Are you worried about Zion hitting his point line in case of a blowout? I don't think it's going to be a blowout, honestly. If it is, then that's unfortunate. But Zion's been efficient enough where like he doesn't need a lot of shots. He doesn't take that many shots. Like he's just very, very efficient. So I'm hoping that even if it is a blowout, I'm hoping he'll hit it. I'm not too worried about that though. Malcolm Brogdon, rebounds plus assists at over 11.5 is a lock. I'm going to have to agree with that. I like it. Oubre over 16.5 against the Pacers. Take a quick look at Oubre's past few games here. Once again, just a reminder to everyone, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. And if you enjoy the content, be sure to check out my Patreon and link in the description below. We got a player prop podcast on there coming tomorrow. Now, in terms of Oubre here, last few games, 19, 25, 26, 23. How many shots is he taking? A lot. 18, 19, 18. Goes against Indiana, who's not particularly good defensively, and I like Oubre as a result. I like it. I would play LeBron over 29.5 points, but I am really afraid of a blowout the way the teams played recently. Jazz are at home. Jazz are hot at home. Lakers have looked awful. I actually think this is going to be a blowout also. I think Utah blows them out tonight. I'm not huge on the LeBron points at all. I wouldn't take it. I think Capella could get 20 rebounds tonight with John Collins out. So the Hawks play the Celtics, which is not a great matchup, but it's Capella. He's kind of matchup proof in terms of that. I think he'll get a lot of rebounds also with Collins out. I agree with him going off. DeJounte Murray over 19.5 points. Yeah, I like Murray tonight. A lot of guys out. Easy matchup against the Thunder. Would you choose Zion over 26.5 points or Ingram over 23.5? I like Zion over 26.5 for sure. Pistons are not good defending the paint. I mean, Zion versus Mason Plumlee probably will not go well for Mason Plumlee. Miles Turner over 7.5 rebounds. I'm staying away from Turner. I did look at that. Turner is probably as Turner is, I don't know what he's doing for a guy he's 6'11", 250. He's averaging 6.6 rebounds per game on the season. I know he's a great defensive player. This guy is not that good of a rebounder. And he's the most inconsistent rebounder you'll get. Like I looked at this. 2 rebounds, 6, 10, 8, 3. So like he has these random games of 3 or 2. I know it's an easy rebounding matchup against the Warriors, but yeah, I'm not huge on it at all. Capella over points. Yeah, Capella burned me over points last night. I had it on the Patreon. He only had 10. That's unfortunate because I thought he was going to play a lot better against the Cavs. He had like his worst shooting night in a while also, like 4 for 11 or 5 for 12 or something like that. Not great. Yeah, last night he was actually 6 for 13, which is not good for him for a guy that shoots over 50% consistently as a big. Could he bounce back against Boston? Yes. I'm pretty neutral on it, though, if I had to say. Top Shot Pack Luck, wishing you the best of luck here. Thank you. We'll be opening that after we go through all the questions here, and I'll screen share and everything. Can you make money on Top Shot? I don't really know how it works. I'm not from the U.S. Yeah, so basically what Top Shot is it's a trading card. It's basically a trading card market, but it's all digital. So instead of getting trading cards, you get highlights, and the market's just very inflated right now because you have a ton of demand, not a lot of supply. It's very new, but yeah, basically a lot of people are making money off it because yeah, I mean, it's very popular right now and people are buying and flipping. Value's going up over time. But once again, I can't say I'm an expert on Top Shot right now, so I don't want to get too into it and start talking about stuff that I'm not exactly aware on. That being said, LeBron over 29.5 or Mitchell over 24.5. I like Mitchell over 24.5 tonight. I think his line's a little bit low against the Lakers, and I'm not exactly sure why. Lakers are obviously good defensively. They have a lot of guys missing, though. They haven't been the same. Horford over points. Yeah, so we're looking at Horford against the Spurs. Spurs are not good guarding the paint at all. I did look into this. Horford's line is at 13.5. The Spurs rank 26th in the NBA in points in the paint allowed at 49.3. Now, that being said, Horford shoots a lot outside at this point in his career. He's not huge in the paint, but that'll help him a little bit. Let me just look at his last few games here. We got Horford. Oh, and we had a lag on the phone. Okay, Horford. last few games. So right now I'm leaning towards yes on this. Last few games, 16, 10, 12, 20, 16, 25. If I had to say, I would go yes. Yes for Horford over points. LeBron over 8.5 assists, not huge on it against Utah. I think Utah blows them out. Utah's great defensively. LaMelo Ball over 17.5. I believe Devontae Graham is questionable for tonight. I'm not sure if we got a final ruling. Okay, so Hayward is probable. That's one thing. So if Hayward was out, I would have definitely said yes. Hayward is probable now. Looking at, did we get news on Devontae Graham? Let me go check. Devontae Graham. I don't think we've gotten news on Devontae Graham yet. All right. Here's the thing. If Devontae Graham doesn't play, I'm good with LaMelo over 17.5. Simple as that. Someone thought Paul wouldn't hit an assist line. He's been averaging 7.2 without the 19 assist game. Do you think he could still hit 10? Yeah, I mean, obviously the 19 assist game is going to inflate his average, but the 19 assist game is a 19 assist game at the end of the day. And Paul has done really well against teams that are bad against assists. So yeah, I mean, somebody actually saw a tweet on Twitter that was like, Chris Paul's going to dish it to Booker all day to prove a point. You know what? That might get him some assists. But ultimately for real though, I do like Paul a lot at 8.5 assists tonight. I'm not too worried about it. Clarkson over 16.5 points, Mitchell over 4.5 assists, Jazz Lakers under 219. I like all of them actually. And PJ Washington under 5.5 rebounds. PJ Washington going up against the Phoenix Suns. Tough rebounding matchup, so I think you got that picked out there for sure. Last two games, he's gone 3 rebounds, 5, 3, 5, 5. You may have to sweat it out a little, but I'm good with it. Towns over 25.5 or Jeremy Grant over 22.5. Oh, tough call. I like both of them. If I had to choose, I don't know. I'm feeling a Jeremy Grant night. He's kind of due. He's had a few bad games in a row. Butler over 20.5 points against Toronto. I'm okay with it. I would say I'm more neutral on it. I don't hate it. Toronto's decent defensively. Obviously, I feel like they go game to game with that. It depends on the game. Last few games, he's gone 15, 24, 13, 13, 30, 15. Not too consistent on it. I would probably stay away from it. I would stay away. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. I like a lot. Atlanta can't play defense to save their lives. If you want to look at how Atlanta's defense is, look at the Lamar Stevens game winner. By the way, shout out to Lamar Stevens, Penn State. Hit the game winner last night, and it was the worst defense I've ever seen by Atlanta. But yeah, they keep moving down in points per game against Jaylen Brown. I like is over. Lonzo Ball over 14.5 here against the Pistons. Just to check out Lonzo's last few games. Also, keep in mind, while I look this up about Lonzo, keep in mind that I am also going live at 6:45 on this channel to talk about the WGC this weekend. Golf tournament. DFS should be a lot of fun. Lonzo's playing really well lately. Last few games, 16, 21, 21. Easy matchup against Pistons. I like it. Jaylen Brown over 5 assists. Jaylen Brown over 5 assists. Again, bad Atlanta defense. Celtics should score a lot of points. Last few games, 5, 9, 6, 7, 5. I would say yes. I would say yes for that. I think it's close, but I would say yes. Brandon Ingram over 23.5. I like it. I know you like Levine, but 31.5 too high. Yeah, so I do like Levine. I think he could easily hit the 31.5, but 31.5 was enough for me to shy away from it. I just think it's too much because all these teams are blowing at the Timberwolves. Like I had Giannis over rebounds last night, and it's infuriating because the guy doesn't play the whole fourth quarter. I should have probably projected that. That's my fault, but the Timberwolves get blown out every game. So if they do happen to get blown out again tonight, then it could hurt Levine for sure. Brown over 4.5 assists without Kemba, yeah. Levine to be top scorer of the game should be easy. I guess the only guy who's probably going to threaten him is Towns, but I think it should be good. Jeremy Grant out? Was he just ruled out? Yep, Grant was just ruled out. Okay. Yeah, so who should we play from Detroit? All right. Let me just take a look at this quick. That's problematic for Zion's prop a little bit because I'm a lot more worried about a blowout. I'll probably still stick with Zion's prop, but that's a little worrisome. Who should you go with from Detroit? Probably I don't even want to say Mason Plumlee. That's kind of gross. But maybe Plumlee. Let me go check something out on FanDuel here. I want to check more lines. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about a blowout now, but I think I'm still going to play Zion. I guess Grant being out could possibly help him. All right. Our FanDuel's lagging hard here. All right, we're finally loading. Yeah, if this game's a blowout, that would suck. Yeah, they locked all the props here. Who should you play? I guess probably Sadiq Bey could have a big game. Mason Plumlee could have a few additional points. I'm not huge on Detroit in general. Turner's an under rebound when he gets a bad matchup. Yeah, I don't know what's with him in rebounds, but I would definitely not play him over rebounds for sure. Dennis Smith Jr. I would never play Dennis Smith Jr. I know it. Yeah, there's some appeal there. He is not good. He's not good. I saw him with the time with the Knicks. Can't shoot. Any other questions we have for tonight? Otherwise, I'm going to open the pack. All righty. All right, I think I'm going to open the pack right now. So Top Shot pack. 1 second here. Let me get the screen shared. So yeah, I can't say I'm very knowledgeable on how much everything costs when I'm to open these right now. Let's try to share the screen. That work? All right. Pretty cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. Pack opening, Top Shot. we got excited people. Open the pack. All right, we're opening. Here we go. All righty. I feel like this could be good. Shai Gilgeous jump shot. This could be good. This I feel like this could be good. Please, Zion. Oh, Jackson Hayes. I thought it was Zion. Could you imagine if that was Zion? That would have been something. Yeah, the high serial number on Shai is bad. I did not realize that. RJ! Do we get, what's our serial number on that? This is good, by the way. RJ, obviously, this is good. All of them are high serial numbers. Unfortunate. But I can't say this is, I feel like this is not a bad draw. We got Shai, we got RJ. I'm going to have to look up the value of all these after we stream. Alrighty. All right. There's your pack. So we got Shai, we got SGA, we got Jackson Hayes, and we got RJ. Interesting. Alrighty. To stop the share. Is that going to work? All right, we're back. Alrighty. Few more props before we head out here. So bonus over 5.5 assists against the Warriors. What Let me go take a quick look. So Warriors, obviously, they're going to let up a lot of points. They aren't bad at opponent assists, though. So we got 10, 5, 7, 8, playing well in terms of assists lately, but I don't know if I'm huge on it against Golden State. I'm okay with it. I would say I'm neutral on it. Any more questions before we head out for the day? And we got our golf show at 6:45. Any more questions? Any more questions? All right. That'll do it for today's NBA player prop show. Had to throw in the top shot just given the current events. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter at sports_Burd. Be sure to check out Thrive Fantasy with the promo code BURD, BURD. You get a matchup bonus up to $50 with your first deposit of $20 or more. And yeah, love the large crowds we're getting in here. It's a great time. And if you love golf, be sure to join the golf show at 6:45. Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your player props tonight.